can be embarrassing sometimes, but we decided to be very ambitious and went to a love hotel.
I did get physically lost.
He always do.
I'm not embarrassed at all. This is my thing.
Yay! Oh my god, that was so embarrassing. I'm gonna tell you one of my most embarrassing stories in Japan, and other foreigners will too. That's our topic for this interview. So let's go hit the streets of Tokyo and ask foreigners what their most embarrassing Japan moment was. Where are you guys from?
I'm from Frankfurt, Germany.
Oh, and
I'm also from Frankfurt, Germany.
Germany! Woo! During a trip here in Japan, did something embarrassing happening to you?
We were in the onsen, even though we had tattoos. We were kind of scared about it, but nothing happened, and they were all really cool about it. So that's a good point. Good thing.
Were you not a little bit embarrassed to get into the onsen?
At the beginning, probably, because we're not used to it in Germany to be completely naked in front of strangers. But we got used to it pretty quick.
Okay. You guys friends or?
Yes, we are friends. We study Japanese a little bit together. Nihongo o benkyou shimasu.
And then there's the question, because that would be a bit of a hurdle for me and my friends. How was that to see each other naked for the first time?
Well, I mean, we started traveling like a week before we went to the onsen first, so we share a room on our trip. So it was like, nothing there I already saw. So
How was that first time onsen? Because there are people of all ages, younger and older than you. How was that to get in as the only foreigners? Did people stare at you?
I don't think so, because we went in an onsen where it's like some students go there too. So we weren't the only Western looking people. So I guess this took a little bit of my fear away first, but it was like, first time onsen. Hopefully I don't do anything wrong, but it was okay for me.
Were you a bit nervous about doing something wrong then?
Yes, of course. Every time. Like out of the room, oh no, don't touch, don't talk, oh no, what is happening? Yeah.
What was like the most difficult for the onsen experience for you guys?
We didn't figure out where we are supposed to wash each first. There was like something like I think it's supposed to wash the clothes or something. And we didn't know, and we washed ourselves there, and the grandma next to us was washing her clothes. Like, you had the wrong space. Yeah.
But in the end, you got yourself clean, so you did the right thing, I guess.
Yes,
I think so
yes,
too.
fortunately.
Where are you guys from?
We're from Los Angeles, California.
Oh, both of you?
Yes. Yeah.
How long are you here for?
We're going to be here for 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Is this your first Japan visit?
It's our second.
Your second? Okay. So think back to your first one then. What was something embarrassing that happened to you in Japan?
Obviously, there's a language barrier, and that can be embarrassing sometimes, but we decided to be very ambitious and went to a love hotel. But we went to a love hotel that was in Machida, which is pretty far out there. And like, there's no English speaking out there. Also, like, there's no English signs. I should have known. I didn't know how to enter the love hotel. There was a big phone booth, and so I just picked up the phone, and I was like, Eigo hanashimasu, and they were like, no. And I was like, okay, goodbye. And then like we wandered around until we found our room. But I think that was maybe like the most embarrassing thing.
I mean, trying to get out of it was also a situation because,
You couldn't get out of
because you have to put the money in the machine the right way. And this was like not a normal love hotel. It had a full pool inside of it, like a full length pool and like a sauna, and like it's a very nice love
It's
hotel.
one of those ones where like girlfriends will go to party. So we went just like for pictures and stuff. But the machine to get out was one of those that was like a green screen. So our Google Translate was not accepting it.
Because it was green, it wouldn't pick up the...
So even though it was just like us and my friend, it was embarrassing among ourselves. Like, we might be stuck in this room forever.
So the machine was in the room or in the lobby?
Yeah, it was in the room, and you pay the machine, and then once the money is in, it unlocks the door and you can leave. But until you give them the money, you cannot leave.
And there was already the language barrier, so we were a little worried
We
for
were
a
like,
minute.
wow, we're going to have to call these poor people and beg them to let us
And
leave.
we haven't really learned from our mistakes because we haven't really learned the language any better this time. So
I know. Next time, though.
next time for sure.
Now I'm really curious though, how did you find that love hotel in Machida, like with the pool and all the things, and decided to go there? Because there's a lot in Tokyo, right?
Right. Instagram. I saw a cute girl on Instagram posting pictures in the pool, and then I looked through the hashtags, Google translated those hashtags, and just went on like an Instagram deep dive until I found it. We had to get one of his friends who lives here to book it for us. It was very ambitious.
Wow, but you got there in the end. You just had problems getting out of it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I entered a shop to buy some soba. I didn't know how to enter the cash into the machine, so I had to ask to someone, the man behind me waiting for me to buy. But I was surprised that he spoke English so well, and he was very kind. Actually, he also didn't know how to use the machine, so he had to ask to the cooker. Yeah, so that was the most embarrassing, but Japanese people are always so kind. Especially if I ask for help, they're always willing to help me. So we had no problems. Yeah.
So wait a second, the man behind you also didn't know how to use the soba machine?
Yeah, because I think nowadays they pay a lot with cards, like Suica card maybe. So he didn't know how to enter the cash. Yeah, so he had to ask to the cooker. Yeah. So
What was the solution in the end?
I tried to select the food and then pay, but the order was opposite. You need to insert the money first, and after you insert the money, you choose the meal. So it was a little bit confusing.
Oh my gosh, how embarrassing. But what if someone saw your embarrassing search history? As Japanese would like to thank our sponsor, Surfshark. Yes, the shark is back. Shark is back. Back again. Remember, Surfshark is a VPN that can block bad sites, malware, or phishing sites, keeping you safe while you're browsing online. So you can browse the internet with a peace of mind knowing that your Surfshark buddy is looking after you. So your embarrassing search history about what you looked up about that anime stays safe with you. You can use it on different devices, and you can also, because it is a VPN, watch, for example, region-locked pages like your favorite shows from other countries. And if you use our code AskJapanese, you get 83% off, and if you sign up for 2 years, you get extra 3 months for free. Check out the description box of the video to get your Surfshark buddy now. And now, let's go back to the video.
I studied Japanese in school, and I was trying to ask a taxi driver to take us somewhere, and I just completely mispronounced the place name, and I was like, "Oh, I should have known that. I should have known that was wrong." Yeah.
Did he struggle a little bit?
Yeah, I ended up having to show him a thing, and he went, "Oh, Asakusa," and I was like, "Oh, yeah, okay, I got the pronunciation incorrect on that one."
What did you say wrong?
I said Asakusa, so I put the emphasis on the wrong syllable. That's all. Yeah,
And you wanted to say Asakusa.
yeah, Asakusa.
Yeah, that's a common mistake though. I think a lot of people like pronounce the U, right?
Yeah.
I did get physically lost.
Which station was that?
Shinjuku.
Oh god. We all get lost at Shinjuku Station. Be prepared. You will get lost at Shinjuku Station.
Definitely Don Quixote. Don Quixote. Don Quixote sure is funny. Like there's this moment when we're walking with my family and we just accidentally cut into the 18 plus part.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like, why am I surrounded with this profanity? But it's yeah, I'm not looking at anything. The ceiling is nice.
The floor is nice.
The floor is nice. Yeah, look at the floor.
Welcome to Japan.
Japan, yeah. This is why Japan exists, right? This is why Japan moment right here.
Awesome. We love it.
I'm just here for 7 days. Yeah, to accompany her and her study. Being a good boyfriend that I am. Yeah.
We're both making you feel embarrassed now.
Yeah. He always
not.
do.
I'm not embarrassed at all. This is my thing.
Yay! Since you're looking embarrassed right now, that's actually the topic of today's theme. What is your most embarrassing moment in Japan so far?
I think it's walking around with my family because my family is loud and there's a bunch of us, so it's hard to get into places. So I think that must be one of the things.
Mine's actually pretty crazy because I've been living here with some of my friends at university, right? And I have like some crazy stories, like when we're drunk and doing the karaoke thing, everything, and my friend just like stole a light stick from the karaoke, and we didn't and we didn't know that he actually stole that, and he just told us after like the class after that day.
And you're like, oh my god, what did you do? Kind of.
Yeah.
You're like, oh no.
Yeah, these were really the embarrassing stories, but I have a lot more.
Ooh, tell us more.
No, like most of them happened when I was drunk, so yeah.
We know how to party. Since you said you had a lot of fun drinking here in Japan, is drinking culture in Indonesia and Japan different?
Really much different. Like
it's not easy to get alcohol in Indonesia because of the like haram things, everything. But I drink a lot, and I do feel like it's more like easygoing. Like it's more fun to drink here than in Indonesia for me personally.
Ooh, what part is more fun?
I get to try a lot of different alcohols and then just like mixing random things back in Indonesia because there's that like the bar there is expensive, like one drink. I usually get one for like 1,000 yen, and that's like mojito and everything. That's like the minimum price. But here I can get like cheap alcohols, and it's really nice.
Also, it's a lot more acceptable here. Like back in Indonesia, like you only go to bar to like get drunk. But here, there are people that trying to get drunk, but there are also people that just enjoy the alcohol for its delicacy. And I find that really fun because I don't think that's something that you get in every country, because in a lot of countries, alcohol is just something that you get to go to parties and to have fun. But there's that part of it where the artisan is really big here, and the producer. Oh, I also like to make my own wine. So like experiencing the alcohol here and how they treat and make every customized alcohol, it's really nice experience to have if you like alcohol.
Yeah, there's recently a big trend here with like craft beer or craft wine, where like small places make their own alcohol, right?
Oh, yeah, it's we just went through some of the store here, and they have like homemade beer, and that's something that it's really impressive.
Yeah, even as a German, we don't have homemade beer at all. Ooh, those scenarios were quite embarrassing, and to keep you safe from embarrassing situations online, check out our buddy Surfshark. One more time, thanks for sponsoring this video, Surfshark, and I'll catch you soon for another video with Ash Japanese. Bye!